Welcome, everyone, to another episode of the Intellectual Saviors of Wrestling with your hosts, the Master of the Brain Damage,
Martin.
and the one and only Sam H. This is the Raw review from the 6th of March and the fallout from the disappointing pay-per-view the night before.
Yeah, he doesn't even deserve a title.
It doesn't. I should just leave it blank, but I can't.
We opened the show in good fashion. We opened up with the return of Y2J Chris Jericho.
Yep. And unlike other superstars who, don't really say if they're good guy or bad guy, you can blatantly tell Jericho is back to being a good guy again. He's slapping hands, he's kissing babies. He's going, come on, baby.
Yeah, and he was pretty much explaining his actions for last night. Not that we really needed an explanation.
No.
He was getting payback for that treacherous, awful attack that Kevin Owens done to him just 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. He betrayed him at the Festival of Friendship.
He was his best friend, damn it. You threw it all away, Kevin.
How could you do it?
Yeah.
He wanted an answer.
And he got an answer.
This brought out the angry former champion,
KO.
who did explain that Jericho should have seen it coming because he did it to Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
And he was his best friend.
Yeah. And he just said, look, long story short, you don't matter. I don't care about you.
Kevin Owens does what's best for Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
He called Jericho a tool, said he was gullible.
And then we got an epic new phrase from Chris Jericho. We're now known as the fans of Jericho. Cheer me on, man.
That's blatantly coming to a t-shirt very soon.
Oh, yes. So, yeah. Obviously, inevitably, this got physical between the two of them.
Yep. And it also led to the match being announced that we all knew was going to be announced.
Yeah. Chris Jericho versus Kevin Owens for the United States Championship at WrestleMania.
Yep. It was like, you want it? Fine, you got it. It's done.
Yep.
But they weren't going to wait until WrestleMania. So Kevin Owens ran to the ring. And the fight was on. But it sort of turned because someone else made an appearance.
Yeah. Talking of former best friends, Sami Zayn then made an appearance.
I think it was Samoa Joe.
Yep, sorry. Yep, Joe appeared first.
He didn't have his music. He didn't have his music this time.
Yeah. And he started assisting in the beatdown of Jericho. And then Sami Zayn made an appearance with a chair.
Yeah, with a chair. Hopefully this ain't going to lead to a chairs match.
No, we've seen enough chair shows on SmackDown. They're awful. Yeah, so then backstage it was then determined they were going to have some matches.
Yeah.
Sami Zayn will face off against Kevin Owens. Chris Jericho would face off against Samoa Joe.
I gotta be honest, when it went to a commercial break, I was like, they're gonna come back and it's gonna be a tag match.
No, we're not on SmackDown.
No, I remember, no, they don't do it that way on Raw. So we came back and it was Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens for, well, what must be the 4,000th time.
But we still do enjoy seeing these two wrestle one another.
Yeah.
They've got incredible chemistry.
But I don't think this match lived up to the epic at Battleground last year.
Oh, no. Take a lot to beat that.
It was short, again.
Mm.
It's not fine. For such a long show, their matches don't seem to run that long.
No. So, fortunately, Kevin Owens ended up picking up the victory with the pop-up powerbomb.
Yeah.
That was all she wrote.
Yeah.
Poor Sami Zayn.
He'll be back. He always is.
Yeah. Then Next, we had some cruiserweight action.
Yeah.
We had a cruiserweight title match. The defending champion Neville against the former cruiserweight champion Rich Swann.
Yeah.
This match was pretty much enjoyable. Lot better than most of the Fastlane card.
Yeah. It definitely was an improvement.
Yeah. Yes.
One thing I noticed while watching this was it was very similar to the match they had at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah. Neville ended up picking up the victory with that rather awfully painful looking submission move of his.
Which we still don't have a name for it yet.
No. And then, after the match had finished, we had an interview with Austin Aries and Neville.
Yeah. But don't worry, this time Austin wasn't going to show us his epic package, which everyone loves.
Oh, good lord.
He's been making jokes about it constantly for the last couple of weeks. And Corey Graves has been struggling to keep it in every time he makes a joke about his package.
Yeah. So Austin was obviously asking about his thoughts of his latest title defense, and he pretty much ignored the first one. He's like, right, so Neville, your thoughts on your title defense? And he just went, I don't care what you've got to say. He's there going, why don't you go back to your announcer's desk and do your announcing? And
there's some good impressions of Neville.
Yeah, and then words start getting a bit heated. And then he's there going like, we know you're gonna inevitably return after your little I know that was it. He turned around and said, "Don't make me break your eye socket again."
Oh yeah, this made him take off his glasses. He was not happy with that one.
Revealed his scar that he'd received at the hands of Nakamura. Unintentionally,
yeah.
I might add. Yeah. And then the teasing started coming with, is this where Austin makes his epic sort of debut on the main roster? And we weren't disappointed. He punched... Well, no, he sucker punched Neville with the microphone.
Yep, he said he had a question for him, or more of a statement, and then bam, hit him with the microphone.
Yeah, and then he sprung off of the ropes and then done a spinning punch. And this fired up Neville. He got out of the ring and was screw you, I don't need you.
Yeah, as happy as I am for Aries to get back in the ring, I'm going to miss him on commentary.
Yep.
But in all credit to him, when he retires, he's pretty much got a job for life now.
Yeah, pretty much. So, yeah. And then, in our next segment, we had the Universal Champion, Goldberg, coming out the ringside.
Goldberg.
And as we said, he's very quickly interrupted by a certain someone. And his name is Paul Heyman.
If you didn't already know. One thing I noticed was when Goldberg was trying to speak, there were some quite loud CM Punk chants.
Yeah, and he just sort of nodded, yeah, I hear you.
So no, Paul was doing his promo, the usual promo he's done the last 85,000 times.
But this time, he wasn't alone.
No.
He had the Beast incarnate with him.
Yeah, Brock was here. I was like, damn, they kept that quiet.
Yeah. Not one he was advertised for.
No.
Yeah, so Brock come out, Paul talked some more, and got physical quickly.
Yep.
Brock ended up hitting the F5 on Goldberg.
Well, he was wearing the belt.
Yeah, although I did notice, was it me or did he recover a little bit too quickly from that F5?
He always has done. Goldberg has never sold an F5 in his life. Go back and watch Royal Rumble 2004, the one Benoit won. Yeah, I don't care.
We're not meant to talk about it, man.
And Goldberg takes an F5 in that match, and he's pretty much up within about 20 seconds.
Yeah. So, and that was the end of that one. Just teasing us a tiny bit for the match at WrestleMania.
Ugh.
So then we had a segment backstage before we go on to our next match. We had Enzo and Big Cass walking around backstage, and then someone caught Enzo's eye, and he went, "Look what we got over here." A cup of haters.
No, it was a cup of coffee. Because Cesaro had a cup of coffee.
Yeah, the camera swung around. It was Cesaro and Sheamus. Had a few heated words, and they was there going, "Well, you know what? We're going to go here, get business done, and we're going to be the new tag champs."
Yeah, because of the controversy at the pay-per-view, we had another tag team title match, and this one would end fairly.
Okay, yeah.
Well,
we'll go with that.
Okay, it didn't end fairly, but we hoped it would.
Yeah, so then that led us to rematch from Fastlane. But after all, we had some guests at ringside.
Yep, the former tag champions.
Guinness and bar fights.
They came out. At first, they sat at ringside.
Not really doing an awful lot.
But no, as the match was going on, they got involved in the match. But they missed Enzo, and he accidentally hit. I can't remember if it was Gallows or Anderson.
Yeah.
But either way, they hit one of them, and Gallows and Anderson picked up the win via DQ.
Yeah, and then things got physical quickly. And then Enzo ended up taking a pretty nasty bro kick whilst he was on Cesaro's shoulders.
Yeah. Now this escalated all the way into the back. They were arguing, they were fighting.
Mick was there. And he said, "Well, you know what? This is how we're going to do it." And then I think the triple threat.
No, they're going to be having a match next week.
That's
and
right.
the winners are going to WrestleMania.
Guinness and bar fights versus Enzo and Big Cass.
Yeah. And this made me think, okay, there's going to be a lot of matches at WrestleMania.
Well, it is a 5-hour show now.
I think it's going to be probably about a 2-hour pre-show.
Yeah.
Okay, on to the next one.
More cruiserweight action. We had Akira Tozawa versus Araya Davari.
Oh no, not Davari. Every time he comes out, I'm like, God damn it. Did they have to just copy the original Davari's gimmick? Ugh. It's just when they announce him from Detroit, Michigan. I'm like, what?
So yeah. If I can remember, this match didn't particularly last long.
No, I'd be surprised if it went a couple of minutes.
You won't be shocked to know Tozawa ended up picking up the victory.
With his German suplex.
Yeah. And then, of course, and then Tozawa called out Brian Kendrick.
Yep.
And then he done some silly thing and just sort of went, "Yeah, I'll have an answer for you tomorrow night."
And he did. But I'm not going to tell you what the answer was. You should have watched it.
And then we had some tag team action next.
Yeah.
It was the match that should have happened last week on Raw.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But there was a slight mess up on the card. Got the wrong team.
It happens from time to time. They came out again, a New Day, with their ice cream.
Yeah, cycle.
Whatever
it is.
I can't remember.
now.
Yeah.
And they actually were facing the Shining Stars this week.
And as I remember, this match also didn't go on for very long.
No, long story short, Primo got hit with the Midnight Hour. And Epco was crying more. Yeah.
Are we going to be getting the ice cream anytime soon?
That's down to the universe, apparently.
I want the big E pop.
And then our next match was started off from a segment, started in the ring between Charlotte and Dana and Sasha and Bailey. That's the one.
And Mick Foley.
Yeah. Because Mick just needs to randomly be there.
Yeah, this is just all going to lead to that segment where Steph fires him.
Yeah. Yeah, and then, long story short, after all the meh, bitchy, meh, it was decided that it's going to be Charlotte versus Bailey at WrestleMania, but they would have a singles match now.
Yep.
Between Sasha and Bailey. Sasha wins. She's in the match at WrestleMania.
Yep, it gets turned into a triple threat.
Yeah.
I don't think this segment really needed Stephanie McMahon to come out, but
No.
like I say, this is all leading to that bit where she fires Mick,
Yeah.
and we know it's coming.
Yep. So, and Sasha ended up picking up the victory
Yeah.
with the bank statement.
And
Even though Charlotte tried to interfere and tried to cost her the match.
yeah, it didn't really make any sense. I mean, surely you would want Bailey to win, so it stays 1-on-1.
Yeah.
Strange booking, but whatever.
So, on talking of WrestleMania, pressing matters now. We had a pretty good promo video of Seth during his rehabilitation at the physio center and that. And then, conveniently, right next was Triple H via satellite. And discuss some WrestleMania, and Triple H just said Seth Rollins making the biggest mistake of his life if he turns up at WrestleMania. I am going to end him.
Yeah, they need to be very careful with this one. If Seth isn't 100% fit, they shouldn't risk it.
Right. But at least, if it does go ahead, at least he's working with a very safe worker.
Yeah.
Like Triple H.
Triple H knows how to carry someone. Don't want to mention that.
Right. And then we're on to our final match of the night. Samoa Joe versus Chris Jericho.
Yeah. And this also seemed to be very short.
Yeah. Had a lot of potential, this match. But unfortunately, it got a bit of a crappy ending.
Yeah, the ending didn't really make much sense.
They were both outside. Joe locked in the coquina clutch. And then Jericho was presumably knocked out. And he just dumped him on the floor and picked up the count-out victory.
I mean, surely as he's now called the Destroyer, you'd like make a statement, actually destroy your opponent.
Yeah.
But he seemed more than happy to take the count-out victory.
Yeah, which was very confusing.
But okay, whatever. Say we don't argue with their booking.
Well, we try not to.
Now, earlier in the night we had a segment where it was said that Braun Strowman was going to go to the ring and call out Roman Reigns, and they were going to finish what they started last night.
Ooh.
And that was how we ended the show. Braun came out, not happy, looking like someone had just stolen the last donut.
Yeah, although we then expected to hear Roman's music, but we heard something completely different. It was the gong of the Undertaker's theme music.
Oh no.
And then, rather weirdly, Undertaker come out to ringside, stared at Braun for about 30 seconds, and then Braun just walked out the ring.
Yeah, he was like, no, fine. Whatever.
Yeah, so then this did bring Roman down to ringside. And then being the stupid idiot that he is, he was sort of like, no offense here, but this is my yard now.
And immediately when he said that, I slapped my face and went, you idiot. Well, nice knowing you, Roman.
Yeah, so then Undertaker then proceeded to stare at the WrestleMania sign, hinting at what has been teased for a few weeks. And then he proceeded to choke slam Roman. So, yeah.
So yeah, that's what it's leading up to.
And that's how we ended the show.
Yep, dead man with his arm in the air, as he's done so often, and Roman staggering to his feet.
Yes.
But that's how we're ending it.
Yep. That was Raw.
So, from your hosts, the Master of the Brain Damage,
Martin.
and the one and only Sam H, we will see you again for the next one. Adios.